Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Massive Phenomenon. Number 4. Is the Holy Grail in Spain believed to be the cup that Jesus drank from at the Last Supper and the same cup that Joseph of Arimathea used to collect Jesus' blood after he was crucified? The Holy Grail is still the most sought-after Christian relic in modern times. It has yet to be found, but some believe that the Knights Templars hid it away or that Joseph of Arimathea buried the Grail in Glastonbury, England, where the water is said to run red. In the Valencia Cathedral in Spain stands a relic that many believe is in fact the Holy Grail. Twice a year, the small chalice is taken out of a chapel at the back of the cathedral and placed inside the church. Even though the church has never claimed that this chalice is the Holy Grail, many are convinced that it is. This is because the cup is made from stone that can only be found in Israel, and the shape is reminiscent of cups used at Jewish liturgical celebrations. Whether it will ever be confirmed as the real deal remains to be seen. Number 3. The strange case of Heidi Weirich. When Heidi Weirich was 8 years old, she moved with her parents to Ellerslie, Georgia. Almost immediately, she began speaking of a friendly elderly man named Gordy, who came around to see her and play with her in the yard of the new home. Her mother, Lisa, thought Gordy was a new imaginary friend right up until the moment her daughter told her about another person named Con that showed up at the front door in a bloody t-shirt. Lisa then thought someone had tried to kidnap her daughter and told her husband, Andrew. He then searched the entire neighborhood to try and find a culprit without success. Shortly after, Lisa's sister moved in next door and Lisa happened to mention Gordy and Con. Her sister then told Lisa that James S. Gordy was the former owner of the house she just bought and that he died in 1974. She had no photographs of Gordy but managed to contact another family who owned a house before Gordy. They confirmed Heidi's description of Gordy, who said that he wore a suit with shiny black shoes and had gray hair. As for Con in life, he was Uncle Lon Con Bachelor, uncle to Catherine Ledford, who was part of the family that owned the house before Gordy. He died in 1957 and was missing a hand, something that Heidi also knew. Heidi kept seeing and talking to Gordy and Con for 4 years. In 1993, Lisa became pregnant, and for the first time, Heidi seemed afraid of a new spirit who had appeared. This one was malevolent. After the baby was born, Lisa noticed scratches on Heidi's face and drew Andrew's attention to it. He ignored it as nothing until he woke up 2 nights later with 3 claw marks on his body. Parapsychologist Dr. William Merle confirmed that he believed Heidi had genuine parapsychological experiences, but there was no explanation for them. Heidi continued to see dark spirits in her adult life, seeing so many evil specters that she is no longer afraid of them. Number 2. The Van Hise Lights. Christian Van Hise got his pilot's license before getting his driver's license. Later, he would combine his love of flying and his love of photography, capturing images from high up in the sky. On a 747 flight from Hong Kong to Alaska in 2014, Van Hise heard air traffic controllers talking to other pilots about earthquakes that had occurred in San Francisco and Chile, as well as a volcanic eruption in Iceland. He was still listening when in the distance he saw an intense light flash shooting up from the ground above the horizon. He took a series of photographs of the faint green so-called Earth glow, which could be seen all over the northern hemisphere. 20 minutes later, a deep red glow appeared ahead of the plane. Approaching the lights, they became stronger, lighting up the clouds and sky in the type of orange hue that is usually seen during wildfires. Even stranger, these lights were only the sea should have been. While theories include a volcano underneath the surface of the ocean, an official explanation has yet to be provided. Number 1. The disappearance of Kirsa Johnson. On September 1, 1983, 14-year-old Kirsa Johnson from Napier, New Zealand, went horseback riding at the local beach. She never returned home. Her horse, Commodore, was found wandering close to the Tatakuri River, but there was no trace of the teenager. The last confirmed sighting of Kirsa placed her and Commodore near a World War II gun emplacement at the river mouth, where she spoke to a man inside a white utility vehicle. Witnesses who saw her said that her face was bloody and that she was held at arm's length by a middle-aged European man. In 1985, John Russell confessed to murdering Kirsa but later retracted the confession. He was never charged and eventually committed suicide in 1992. Search parties failed every time they started up a new search, and psychics and mediums couldn't help in cracking the case either. Kirsa was never found, and the case remains open. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.